So the memes are popping off on every chain, guys. So with Bitcoin, you have the Ordinals and you have Runes, and really this stuff has only been around for a year and a half. So there is excitement around that. And then on Doge, you have Doginals. So I would say that those ecosystems are kind of the meme ecosystems within those ecosystems. Obviously Doge being its own meme, the king meme. Then there's memes actually on XRP. Then you've got these other these other assets, Sheeb and Pepe, that in some respects have tried to partially extract themselves from Ethereum by kind of coming up with their own ecosystems and stuff. So you see kind of like this added value for what those have. No, the Solana memes, Bonk, and Whiff, and Peanut and stuff like that have kind of come to fruition and gotten to the first page of CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap, and certainly leading the charge there. Now, the biggest meme on Sui is actually Hippo, which is kind of a Mudang narrative meme coin, essentially. And that was the issue with Mudang. You had all these competing assets, one on Solana, one on Sui, one on Ethereum. And actually probably 20, you know, if you really think about it, because some stuff died in the first 8 hours, first 24 hours. And I just don't think that you should fade this whole meme narrative. Obviously, this is something that's been going on for a long time, and people think it's maybe going to go away or something like that. But this cycle, more than any, the meme narrative seems to be the strongest. It's like kind of this meme super cycle. And I think there's a few reasons for that. I think that our just the nature of our economy right now, as far as all the inflation, and people maybe didn't have as much to allocate towards something a little more serious and wait for like maybe slower gains. So they're kind of more in this kind of gambling mindset. And you see that with the sports betting. You see it with, I have a friend that he's also in crypto, but he's also a professional poker player. And he sees a lot of times where guys that have no business being out there playing against him, you know, are dropping $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 on these games, and just a big gambler mindset to try to make it up because they know they're not going to make it up at their regular job. Obviously, wages and salaries have not kept up with inflation, and so people are kind of looking for their way out and stuff. And so obviously, the whole meme game is drawing a lot of people in, and I'm even seeing some of the guys that have been in crypto for a long time that really haven't been privy to the memes, that are maybe out on Hive, they're actually warming up to this kind of premise that it's like, okay, this meme narrative is not going to go away, and they feel like they need to take a position in it, whereas otherwise they might not have thought it was that serious. So you have that, and when you look at some of this stuff, it's like there's a lot of top signals. For instance, Alex Becker, he's going to roll out a meme, and he's doing some ciphers and stuff like that. His stuff is a little bit more, it's tougher to dig through kind of his stuff and kind of find the clues, but basically there's different clues and stuff, and you can kind of get the drop earlier on his meme coming up. The Hawk Tua girl is coming out with the Hawk meme December 3rd. And the only reason I mention this, guys, because for one, these are kind of top signals in a way, but I don't think we are anywhere close to the top for multiple reasons. And as ridiculous as I think it is that the Hawk Tua girl has, you know, basically, you know, she's kind of this inadvertent meme, and you guys have seen the video, and you know the whole thing. You know, you just got to spit on this thing. You got to spit on that thing. You know. And then it's like, now she's like this crypto influencer, you know, so it's like, okay. So she's trying to parlay this into crypto, and she's coming out with her own meme, and she has the podcast, and she's got all this stuff going and stuff like that. But if you get on her Twitter, and it's like Haley Welsh or something like that, she is like basically having people drop their addresses because she is going to drop some of the Hawk Tua tokens to people when she kind of launches this. So she's trying to build up the following. Now, with ZENA, we're doing a little bit different. We're going to work a little bit backwards from that. Right now, so today is like day 12. Things are going well overall. There have been some periods of time where it's like people took some profits. That's going to happen. And then whether it be kind of traveling around for the holidays, but we had a general pullback in the market, just in general, the whole crypto market. So it pulled back, and then we kind of like came up again, and there's been little buys and sells, that kind of thing. So all that being said, the peak was about 8 days ago. The previous peak was like 60,000 market cap, and today we were sitting at like 43,000 market cap. So it had pulled back and went up to like 52, and then pulled back again, and this kind of went up again to about 43,000 in market cap and stuff like that. So things are going well because there's a lot of things that can happen, and I kind of got very active on Twitter for the ZENA The Boxer Dog account. So much so that I kind of got flagged for being kind of a spammer because, you know, all these people are saying, oh, tell me what the next meme is. And of course, I'm pumping ZENA out there. And I got to a point where I almost had 100 followers, and there was a lot of engagement on some of the posts, which some of that could have been bot engagement. It wasn't anything that I perpetuated. It was just something that happened. And then it was like, my account has kind of been like throttled back kind of thing, but I'm probably going to get the premium. And I knew they would offer the 40% off. So if you guys have Twitter accounts and you were thinking about getting premium, they are doing a Thanksgiving thing, 40% off to get premium, which can help you with engagement. And if you're thinking about making money on X, you've got to get 500, I guess, followers that have premium. And then you have to get like 5 million impressions in like 3 months, which that's actually pretty hard to do. The engagement thing is a tough thing, and I'm finding out actually on my main account. That being said, still pushing out there. People are still kind of onboarding, you know, figuring out how to get, you know, the Phantom wallet, how to get Solana, how to move over, all those kind of things. If you guys have any questions about that, let me know. I'll try to direct you in the right direction, because here's the thing, nobody should be no coiners. For years I've been using the Brave browser, and while you're maybe not stacking up a crazy amount, you know, you end up with 10, 20, 30 bucks or something in there over time, a basic attention token just for surfing the web. And you can move that into something else, whether it be Doge or Solana, and it just kind of greases the wheels and keeps things moving. That's kind of how I approach using the Brave browser, and just kind of get those extra tokens. Also with my Coinbase account, if you get a new Coinbase account, you can earn up to $200 in crypto doing sort of the learn stuff, and you know, learning about these different cryptos and stuff like that. And just last night, some popped up for me, even though I've had my account since 2013, and I earned a little bit of NEAR and a little bit of, you know, I don't know how to pronounce this, but it was like AEOS or something like that. But it was basically basically what it was what I want to say, I'm literally getting this twisted in my mind and stuff like that, but it's the zero knowledge proofs. That was the whole thing, that their whole technology was kind of centered around the zero knowledge proof concept. So anyway, I did some stuff where I answered questions and did a little quiz, and earned a little bit of that, and earned a little bit of NEAR protocol. So you always be trying to earn, and even though it doesn't seem like much, over time it kind of keeps the flow, guys. Anyway, guys, I'll put the contract address again down for ZENA day 12 with ZENA, and in the end, you guys are going to see that it's going to pay to hold. Now, one thing I do want to say about the Airheads Ordinals project, I was kind of laughing at the point, because I went through all the process of doing all the challenges, all that kind of stuff with Airheads, had quite a bit of XP. Then it was like they rolled the thing out, and then you're going to have to pay, and I basically paid like 416 bucks to mint, to claim one of the Airheads. And I guess only 2,000 people out of like 10,000 claimed, but they stopped after day 2. They didn't go to day 3. And then they basically announced, hey, we're going to come out with a meme project called RWA that's going to be like a meme token through the rune system, essentially. It's going to be like a rune, a Bitcoin rune. And So everybody's kind of scratching their head, and then they're kind of like, well, what's going to happen with the rest of the mint? And what's going to happen with the rest? And then I was thinking, I could have made $100 if I just sold the airhead. And I ended up, oddly enough, with a Kamala airhead, a Kamala Harris airhead that was called a coconut. And it was basically a depiction of Kamala Harris in kind of balloon art, which was kind of humorous. And at the end of the day, I was thinking about selling it on Magic Eden, and I could have gotten out with $100 up, but then I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I've always liked a lot of stuff Arthur Hayes has said. I feel like he's pretty in tune with the market, and this whole Ollie wallet, they're going to have like a layer 2, a Bitcoin layer 2 within the oil wallet, OYL, that we're kind of doing this whole thing through. So I was like, I'll stick around, but we will see. But I will say this with airheads, that was a very important lesson, that they had built so much engagement and so much steam, and they kind of sort of fumbled on the 10-yard line. And I'm definitely thinking about that with ZENA and everything that I'm trying to do. So stay tuned, and it will be advantageous to hold ZENA. Let's just say that. So anyway, guys, follow me on all social media at Brian Phobos, YouTube, Instagram, Steemit, Twitter, Hive, D2, Blurt, everywhere.